I call upon Jesus Christ. Please guide my thoughts, guide my words, guide my actions. The stage is yours. Thank you. Amen. I'm looking at this beautiful tree formations dancing with the wind. It's quite an interesting feeling that I get from this. Definitely feel Gaia. Gaia has shown herself to be very excited every time we share this knowledge. And that's something that can be felt inside of my body. And so, would like to share some different perspective when it comes to channeling and what's possible. We are talking about filtering the energy through the body, right? And we're talking about being more aware of our existence here, really. I know that sounds what it sounds, but it really means to be fully aware of how you're operating your human, the feeler, how you are operating your body, your feelings, how do you value them? We call that the feeler. How do you value your body? Are you looking after your body properly? That is you that I'm speaking to. You are the knower. You are the soul. You are the consciousness. And you are the masculine. Even if you're in a woman's body, the one that I'm speaking to is innately masculine. That masculine needs to be switched on so that it knows that it is the only one that can do something for the body. And no one else is going to do anything for you. Or at least don't count on that. People might, and people will, when you are in alignment, right? But on the way there, right? So there are different ways of anchoring this information. And when you are in duality, when the mind is in duality, it is not channeling higher knowledge. It is channeling an angle of something. It is not completely true, accurate. People will channel, absolutely. They might seem completely perfect and believing in what they're saying. You will not tell unless you have that connection. That is why that connection is so valuable, because that connection is what is needed for you to make sense of this reality and to know what you need to do with the body to ascend. Blessed beings, you are blessed beings. We are happy that you're here. Thank you for taking the time to tuning in amongst all of your other options. We appreciate that you take the time to align with your own body so that you can harmonize and align your energy. When you align your energy like that, healing happens almost automatically. Because you are looking at the situation accurately. When you're looking at the situation accurately, then you know how to move forward. If you are in a story about how to move forward because someone told you or whatever, you're not really doing healing. You're not really changing anything. Because you could just change that story for another story. There is true healing when your mind is convinced of a different reality, a different perspective. That will create a pathway inside of your body, an energetic pathway. And that means that you are receiving more light when you do that. There are different levels to this game. Not everyone is at the same level. And so beings are speaking from different frequencies, but the best thing that you can do is to, in any moment, Gaia will show you who, if it's a YouTuber, or what, or who you should speak to. Your body will let you know. But you have to honor the answer. You have to train yourself enough that you honor that, so that you honor yourself. Too many beings are having stories of how to behave from the mind. But if those how to behave don't align with the body, then you got a problem. Because then you have two opposing forces inside of you that's supposed to be in alignment. Right? And so when you have two opposing forces, it's not who is more dominant that wins. That is the dualistic perspective. That is fighting. And whatever you fight will just fight you back in some way. Whatever you resist, persist. It's always these dualities, those things, right? So when you are aligned, it's a different story. Because then you're telling the truth. And the truth always is in connection to the body. There is no opposition. The body and the mind, they're both in resonance. That is what truth is. When the mind and the body is in resonance, when the knower and the feeler is in resonance, that's when you have truth. That's the only way that you can have truth, really. But sometimes you might find yourself in one end, knowing from the knower that, my body is here, well, there's something here, how do we get to that, right? Sometimes it is like that. And in those cases, Gaia will present to you, gift you with the right song, or the right person, or the YouTube thing, or this and that and the other, so that you can receive the perspective with energy. Songs are so good for that. Gaia loves to use them. They are gifts Gaia can use to help you grow. Do you see how beautiful this whole system is? Even music is part of this natural rhythm. It's not apart from it, because It's uplifting. This natural world is so wonderful. When you get a hang of being in alignment inside of the body, it feels so good. It is very addictive. And you feel really good. My body wanted to express that. Feel really good. If you are interested to take it a step further into this consciousness, the way of training to be in this alignment, Jesus has come through. I've channeled Jesus, and he came through with 28 days of consciousness shift, where he assists you with, everyone, me too, with uplifting material and also the task for the day. To receive that, you can, I think it's in the bio or the comment section where you can find that. There is an opt-in there and you get that straight to your mailbox. It's all for free. That is how you can start to walk this path with more alignment. And like my body wants to convey to you what it feels. Oh, wonderful. Pink, what is it? Pink birds, something. Flamingos. Wonderful. I didn't have any camera, and it's too far away for me to get a good shot anyway. But there's a lot. There are a lot of flamingos there. My body wants to convey to your body. And if you're open, you will be able to feel that during this transmission. Because Gaia, if you are ready, Gaia will let you know that you're ready. But look after the mind, because it will try and trick you that you will not need this or something like that. There's the mind, it's such an interesting trickster, the mind, before it's calibrated. So if you have a tricky mind, but your body is telling you another thing, know that that is the duality. Listen to your body, because the body bypasses the intellect. But the intellect needs to recognize that the body has knowledge for it to recognize. You see what I mean? You're going to have a wonderful time, and I'm wishing you all the best. And we're looking forward to speaking to you again in another one. Ciao. That went all right. This was a nice place, actually. Little shelter. I like that. I feel that there are so many alterations going on in my life right now. These 13, every 13, they're very significant. I have started feeling those very clear in my field. Every new, it's like, okay, this is the thing for this round. I like that. I like that. Gaia is sharing that with me. When we are on time with Gaia and you see how all of this works, Gaia doesn't fail. She knows what's up, right? It's her game. But you have to have the eyes to look. And if no one's showed that to you, it's tricky to see that without a guide. So if you want to start that journey, sign up. for the link below. It's for free, and we'll talk to you again in another one. Ciao.